Hi, we're back here in the kitchen and Peter and I are going to cook for you some chili crab, and we're going to lightly tempura some bream fillet, and we're going to serve that with a roasted garlic mayonnaise and a beautiful rosemary sea salt.
First of all, we're going to go to the garden so we can get some fresh ingredients to finish off our seafood dishes. We need coriander, rosemary and lemongrass.
Fresh lemons and chilies are also needed from the garden. The first dish that Peter and I are going to prepare for you is the chili crab.
So these are the ingredients that we need to do the marinade for the chili crab. Coriander, lemongrass, garlic and chili. Touch of oil. And just give it a good mortar and pestle. With a sharp knife you just break open the crab. Crack the shells. Just so all the juices can go in there.
We're now going to get our cut crab and we're going to grab some of that marinade that Peter prepared earlier. We're just going to place that and give it a really good mix around, and then we're just going to pop that in the fridge and cover it and let it sit in the fridge for about 20 minutes.
What I've got here is a smoking hot wok. I've got the crab that we've just gotten out of the fridge. It's been marinating for about 20 minutes, and all I'm going to do is throw it into the wok. You can see how hot it is. Then we season it up with fish sauce, lime juice, and put a lid on it. We leave that for about 3 minutes and then we'll come back and check it. Okay, it's been about 3 minutes now, so we'll just check if it's ready. Oh, the smell of that, beautiful. Yep, it's looking good. Yeah, it's done. You can tell by the colour of the crab and also that the flesh is all pulled away from the actual shell itself. That's done. We'll go plate it up. Just put it in a bowl. Don't worry too much about it. You're going to be using your fingers to eat it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Stack it up. Just like that. A little bit of coriander that was left over from the roots that we used for the marinade. Pop that on. And then a piece of lime. You can add as much or as little as what you like. And there we go. Chili crab. The second dish we're going to prepare for you today is a tempura of bream with roasted garlic mayonnaise and rosemary sea salt.
And to start that dish, we're going to actually make our roasted garlic mayonnaise. What we're going to do is we're going to grab some roasted garlic and give it a good crush up, just with our spoon. Nice and simple. Then we're going to add that to our mayonnaise, just like that. We're going to season that up with some fresh lemon juice, get a bit of sea salt in there, and some cracked black pepper, and give that a really, really good stir around.
For the rosemary sea salt, all we do is strip the leaves off, like that, give it a fine chop. We're going to put it in the mortar and pestle anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Just give it a nice chop. Pop it in there. Get your sea salt, you want about 50-50. Just feel that flavour's right. And just give it a really good crush. You can really smell the rosemary coming out of that.
So what we've got here, we've got our bream fillets, and I've just lightly dusted them in some seasoned flour, and then we're just going to pop that into a nice tempura batter that we've made just a little bit earlier. And what that is some corn flour, and just a little bit of soda water. Just stir that around nice and nicely cold, and then we're just going to dip our fillet straight into it and place it straight into some hot oil. So I'm going to place these bream fillets into some hot oil. And basically what you want to do is you just want to cook that for about a minute or two, just to give it a nice light golden colour, not too much at all. As you can see, it's frying quite nicely. So our bream fillet's been in about a minute now, and all we're going to do is take that out. And as you can see, it's got a nice light golden colour on it, and we're just going to place that straight up on top of there, onto the paper, and we're ready to serve. To plate this dish, all we need to do is get our bream fillets and just put them straight onto the plate, like so. Then we're going to grab our roasted garlic mayonnaise, and we're just going to put a dollop straight onto the plate, just like that. Then we're going to grab our rosemary sea salt, and this is actually going to season our fish. And so when you take a piece of fish, you just season it up yourself. And I'm just going to finish that off with a nice piece of lemon, straight in the middle. And there we have it, done.
So after a hard day fishing, this is what we've come up with. chili crab, tempura brim.
There's nothing better than a nice ice cold beer to go with it.
Sounds good to me. Let's do it.
Cheers, Peter.
Cheers.